The EMI, the true signal, what does that mean, and how can we begin to work with that to be fully optimized?
Now, as soon as you identify with the biological garment that we're wearing, you're going to start identifying with your thoughts, emotions, bodily sensations, and the experiences that your body has. Meanwhile, you're none of those things. You existed before them. You're going to exist after. And we are simply the awareness of all of these things. What I've found through my own awareness or awakening, or however you want to say that, is that there's something a little more specific. I call it the ego mind identity. It's who we think we are, how we feel about ourselves, and then therefore how we sort of create our universe, una meaning one, how we create our reality. Okay. Now, if we can start to understand that our human personality is based upon and it forms through incarnation. So everything that we identify with, starting with the physical form, EMI, ego mind identity, identification with the physical form. Now, that is the foundation of our false character, our egoic mind. If we add all together, all of our identifications, beliefs, concepts, ideologies, so-called knowledge, and starting with the body, if you put them all together, that is your ego mind identity. It's all the things that you have aligned yourself with since you got here. None of it is actually you. Now that creates we could call it a low frequency force field or electromagnetic interference, because the signals are everything that's coming outside of you, beliefs, concepts, ideologies that we align ourselves that's here. So it is a false signal from a physics perspective. That's why it also stands for electromagnetic interference. Now, what we really are before we got here and what we'll be when we're done being here is the true self. That is the signal that we need to align our mind and body to. And this is what we call awakening. And eventually, if you continue with that sort of process, this is what enlightenment, self-healing, and self-realization actually produces, right? So it's the letting go or non-identification with thoughts, emotions, bodily and bodily sensations, and realizing the tangible truth that you're the awareness of these things. You're not the thing. One cannot be the awareness and the victim at the same time. That is impossible. If you're enjoying the video and you want to go deeper with me, check out my meditation masterclass. It's unlike anything. It's pinned in the comments below. What happens, Michelle, what happens is that we lose ourselves in what it is that we have created. Now, we have created an incarnation. Now, we lose ourselves in the creation. Now, the paramount understanding that stops this whole process is to realize the painter is not the painting. This is a creation. Now, we lose ourselves in the creation, which is why we get carried away with thoughts, emotions, the body, bodily sensations. And this is how all sickness and disease is manifest. This is how anxiety, depression, addiction, and attachment is manifest, because we've lost ourselves in the creation itself. Instead of being, we'll say, detached or non-identification and realizing that we're just the awareness of everything that is going on. And another analogy that will hit home for people is think about the sun. The sun is completely and utterly unaffected by the weather that goes on here. I don't care how much it rains, snows, sleet, hurricane, tornado for a day, for a week, for 100 years. Does any of this touch the sun? No, it's unscathed, it's unharmed, it's unaffected by the bad weather. We are the sun, and we are untouched, unscathed, and unaffected by everything that goes on with the body mind. We are the awareness of what goes on with the body mind. And when we lose ourselves in identification with what goes on with the body mind, we create the experience of suffering. And along with suffering comes sickness, disease, decrepitude, and eventual demise. But the truth of the matter is, all of us are the sun, and nothing here touches us. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, if you are desirous of more of the real you, and less of your conditioned, agitated mind, if you know that you can create a life that you're not leading right now, but you know you can, check out my meditation masterclass. It's pinned in the comments below.